Okay, for writing today, I'm just going to go over some things that you need to look for in your final writing before you completely turn it in to me. A few reminders about it. You should be writing about you have your fiction writing, so you came up with your subjects, and you should have finished all those steps in your Google Slides for the writing. Let me share my screen and show you the reminders. Your final draft goes on that last slide. If you typed your final draft, make sure that you put it on that last slide. And if you wrote it down on a piece of paper, make sure that you take a picture of it and you put it on that slide. If you don't include your final draft, even though you wrote it on a piece of paper, if you don't include that final draft, you don't get your grade because that's your writing. I can't grade writing that's not there. Okay? It's loading to present. All right, your final draft should include, I need you to write these down, 4 paragraphs. Write down 4 paragraphs. I'm seeing some people who are off task and playing. I'm going to start calling out names if you don't start doing what I'm asking you to do. You should be writing down these rules. And if you turn your camera off and you're still playing, it's going to hurt you. It's not hurting anybody but you. All right. You should have 4 paragraphs in your final draft. Each paragraph should have 4 to 5 sentences. If you have 2 sentences in a paragraph, that's not a paragraph. That's half a paragraph, not a full paragraph. Okay. Yes, Miranda. 4 to 5 sentences, yes. Okay. Also, make sure that you are looking at your spelling. Make sure you have your correct spelling. Also, punctuation. If you have no punctuation in your paragraph, I'm not even going to know how many sentences are in your paragraph because a sentence ends in punctuation, whether it be a question mark, a period, an exclamation mark. Okay, you've got to make sure you have the correct punctuation where it should go. And you have capitalization. When you are typing on your computer or on your Chromebook or whatever you're using, you have to capitalize letters by holding down the Shift key and then type that letter because it's not going to automatically correct it for you. Okay, so you've got to remember to hold down the Shift button and the correct letter. I'm seeing a lot of these in writing these past few weeks. I'm seeing this. Seeing that letter just like that over and over and over again. What's wrong with that letter? What's wrong with that? Yeah, it's not capitalized. I is capitalized no matter what, even if it's not at the beginning of a sentence. It would be capitalized in the middle of a sentence, at the beginning of the sentence, at the end of the sentence. I is always capitalized. You've got to make sure that you are doing that. Yes, you can also hold down the caps lock, but the caps lock, you have to click again if you are going back to lowercase. Okay. All right, when you're done with your writing, please make sure that you click turn in. And that way it submits it to me. All right, that's all for writing today. We don't really have anything to talk about since you're writing, you should be writing. Okay. Any questions about writing? Okay. You also need to make sure you have done 45 minutes of iReady in reading and 45 minutes of iReady in math. Okay. That's going to be your progress reports. We are not sending home progress reports this year. We just got that information out, and your progress report is going to be from iReady. So your parents can check your grades through iNow, and if you need that information or your parents need that information, they need to email me or the school. If you don't go to Vincent, your parents need to email your school. I only have logins for Vincent kids. Okay. Okay. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. Type in the name of your story that you're writing, and I will see y'all on Monday. Ethan, I'm surely you have one because you were supposed to do the writing draft last week. So if you didn't do your draft last week and you didn't do your writing this week, then yikes.